Hey, what's up? I'm Chico, and I'm back to show you another gem of a movie you may not have heard of. Now, it was just released last weekend, so there's plenty of time to try and find it. If you're interested, I'm going to show you the trailer, tell you about it a little bit without spoilers. And if you're looking for something different, something new, I am going to highly recommend it to you. Now, it's a Chinese movie in Mandarin called Creation of the Gods 1 Kingdom of Storms. Just got done telling you in my last video how the Chinese movie called No More Bets is my favorite movie of the year so far. Well, I'm back to being conflicted because this movie may be even better. Now, I can't compare apples to oranges, different movies, but everything from the beautiful, unique characters to the storyline being top notch, it is a beautiful drama, very intricate and complicated, to the cinematics, which it's a shame and it's actually it's really a crime that we can't see this movie in Dolby or iMAX because that's where it belongs. Gonna show you the trailer, see if you agree with me. But quick metric here, you can see that it was slow weekend at the box office. It only came out in 115 screens, but it averaged 8,100 people. Compare that to everything else. Granted, again, it was a slow weekend, but that's a big number. I think that it kind of shows that the people that know may know something, right? Looking at the picture here, look how beautiful it is. Everything. These two here are the kings, his beautiful wife. The movie will center around them, but more importantly, it's going to be their sons, of course, because when it comes to kingdoms at war, princes are the key pieces, right? Whoever survives, in case the king dies, they take over the kingdom. So I hope that you don't think by the picture that it's kind of a fantasy or what do you call it, a nerd type of movie or just martial arts. No, it is a complete movie from start to finish. I'm going to tell you right off that we've been getting a lot better at watching foreign films and keeping up with the subtitles. This one was a little more difficult because the action is so beautiful that your eyes wander, right? You're trying to catch everything. When you compare it to a movie that might just be drama or, crime thrillers, things like that is easier to keep up. With this one, there was so much going on that I would say I probably got 80% of the movie, and completely happy. It is a beautiful movie that actually makes me want to see it again. Um, Now, as far as the more characters here, you can see there's a sorcerer here. These five here, these are the gods. These three, the guy here in the middle, and these two on the bottom, they're the ones sent to Earth. Again, beautiful scenery. I'm gonna get started with that here. Look at this fox over here. Don't forget about her. Let's watch the trailer. Be careful with your ears. I think the sound on my computer is still a little weird. I've tried to fix it. Haven't figured it out. So be ready, and here we go.
天下浩劫将至，
此冠并为无嘛。
Yes, so it's a story of deception. There is family drama, of course, seduction, betrayal. Very complicated, but not to the point where you're going to be overwhelmed. It's just that it's a beautiful story. It's not just action. Don't get the idea that by the beautiful cinematics that you're going to see here that there's no story to this. There is.
法太重，上天震怒。
我能帮你成为全天下的王。
人间有难，弟子愿持封神榜下山。此榜一开，
This guy here, I have to tell you about him because as I gather, as I think back to what his role was in the movie, he is one of the gods that gets sent down to Earth. Um, it's worth noting that just the audience, he had the audience laughing a lot, including us. I mean, I believe he was actually like the eyes. He had to be in the middle of the action to show the gods what's going on, and then he will summon another two. It was just funny because he always seemed to be popping out of nowhere and be in the way somehow. I didn't make the connection at the time. I was just people would laugh, and we were laughing when we see him because it's a little element of humor that you kind of catch as you're trying to keep up with the action.
哀可救众生免灾难。
此去朝歌，吉凶未卜。
我走以后，你就是吸血之主。
This guy is a sorcerer. He's really cool.
无论发生什么，我要杀人心情。
倾家丧国之物，岂可流于世间
？This is something that Game of Thrones could have learned something from, right? Catapults in the back, cavalry in the front. Look at this guy. Demons. Beautiful stories. Again, I'm not going to spoil anything, but what do you think? He's evil? He's good?
离开朝歌，你是未来的天下公主。
Real quick, these two are the two other gods that come to Earth. Could not figure out in the end whether it's a little girl or boy in this, but he or she is really cool. You can see the little fiery feet there. He's always taking off, throwing ribbons around. Martial arts type of thing. Beautifully done. With the partner here, he's like a water god. Again, I can't describe it any better. It's just really cool, really unique, and just beautiful ideas. I mean, he just materializes from water and disappears and does other things with his bow stick here.
看来我唤醒了一头野兽。
Check her out, huh? Yes, please. I mean, look at this stuff. I'm sorry to pause it on you so much, but there's so many things that go on in this movie. I gotta point them out. I mean, again, beautiful, very creative. This is again the little god there with the fire feet always flying around, running all over the place. This partner here, the water god, he's over there swinging them. And this is the funny guy that I told you about. He's always in the middle of things. Let's finish watching. It's almost at the end.
我的命是你给我的，我还给你。
你是谁才重要？
I mean, look at all this stuff. Man, I mean, it just makes me want to watch it again, really. They will leave it. This is part one. They will leave you wanting more. Part two should be amazing. I can't wait for it. You can see that it's just a beautiful movie, right? How much better it would look if it was an IMAX or Dolby. Look at her. I mean, she's the Fox Demon. He's definitely an interesting character. Again, if you find a way to see it, because it is in select theaters, if you are looking for something new, you will not be disappointed. I know you will have to read subtitles. It will be a little bit difficult considering. I mean, look at all the scenery, right? This is what I mean when I say, like, we're usually good to keep up with most of the movies. But when it has so much stuff going on, your eyes wander a little bit too much. You start being in awe of the stuff and the action, and you miss out on a couple of things. I have a couple of questions that weren't answered, but overall, I mean, wow, what a movie. Anyway, check it out if you can. Look it up and see what you think. If you do check it out, let me know what you thought. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Take care.